stage right now is the Nvidia Community Manager, Hero Quizon, and Richard Suba, aka Boss Mac from Back to Gaming for the tech review and demo!
Good afternoon, everyone. And yeah, well, so you know, we have 3 seats dito. Like some audience participation. You gave me audience namin dito. Alam mo, dito ako sa ano. Condition namin nila. Sa last month ko sa.
Thank you.
Wala pa ng dalawa, volunteers. Like, sino gusto sa inyo? Sino computer game sa inyo? Wala? Sir, kayo.
Hindi ka nakalaro ng Cyberpunk.
Ikaw, sir. Join ka lang sa amin dito.
Especially if you're a console gamer, we highly recommend that you... Isa pa.
Vincent na lang. Sub. Vincent.
Iba-valorant yan!
Alright, so with that,
Good afternoon.
may preference pa kayo. Dapat yung pinakita na rin. Kung wala kayo, pwede kayo magbalitan dyan. So with that, we can start. Media friends, partners, gamers.
Kuya Richard, good afternoon ulit.
My mom doesn't even call me that. Alright, so we have 3 computers. As demoed kanina, we have full builds here. The GeForce RTX PCs and the GeForce eSports PCs. But, ano ba yung definition yan? Like, alam mo, like, in-adjust ko tayo. Kasi I was expecting a lot of gamers here. Like, I know a lot of gamers, but of course, when you're recommending tech specs, specifications like that, hindi na naman tao is performance expectations.
Of course.
So ano yung differences niyan? So that is what we're here to establish. So let's get started. Kanina may pinakita ng chart si Sir Jerome.
Yep.
I want to get into that din, like yung architecture, pero we'll go into that as we speak. So there's really short time and napakalawak na subject to.
Yeah.
And pag ginanahan ako, we'll be here until 6. Kulang yung pagkain natin, so isin na lang natin.
As bago tayo mag-start, boss, I'm not really that, ako naglalaro ako ng PC. I know a bit of thing, bit of here and there. Pero yan sila yung mga GPU, as well as yung mga kaibigan natin from the press. I think, could you tell us, una-muna, yung mga numbers?
Yeah.
Since we're doing the benchmark na, the numbers, the basics, GPU, CPU, FPS, all of that, what's happening?
Ito mga kanina yung PCs na binanggit na sa keyring, we have yung Ultimate Play,
Yes.
which is basically designed for RTX, ray tracing, tapos may doon. Yung nakita yung numbers yung FPS, that is performance expectations. They said, pag kumuha nito unit na to, you're guaranteed 170 FPS for esports, 60 FPS for gaming, and then so on and so forth. So we have those PCs right here. We have the 3080 PC, we have the 3060, and the 2060 right here.
May nakapag-out but yeah, very good game. There we go. Alright, so when we say frames per second, boss Mac, lagi yan. Kasi yan sa keyword na hinahanap ng mga PC gamers natin, ang FPS.
So FPS is the basic form of measurement of the performance that is like gaming PC. Like FPS doesn't really like yung question ko sa'yo kanina, I wanted to start with the question, how fast is the blink na natin?
Base kung natutunan ko kasi yun is like 1,000 milliseconds.
No, actually, it's 300 to 400 milliseconds, sometimes lower. Depende kung sino nag-comment ng study. Pero universally acceptable, it is 300 milliseconds. 300 milliseconds. For example, you're looking at this one. Kita ba? It's, ito na lang. It's 19 milliseconds. So, 19 milliseconds. May mga video editor sa inyo. Ito, certain gano'ng katagal usually ang isang 4K video mag-render. O isang 1080p video mag-render. Like 10-minute video. Usually, like 10 minutes, they're real time, di ba? 10 minutes. This scene is rendering this image in 19 milliseconds. It's faster dun sa taas. It's even faster on another system. But basically, that is one scene rendering in that fast. And imagine mo, that is happening real time in milliseconds. That is how FPS works. You're getting this image in movement. It wasn't built.
Yep.
So yun yung experience. So that is basically yung concept of computer games. Basically, you're seeing a moving object na like dynamic o pwede yung mag-interact happening real time.
So for yung mga gamers like, more FPS, smoother, right?
You always hear yung saying na 60 FPS is kailangan mo 60 FPS yung gamer. It's not a hard and fast rule, but it is a good guideline. But right now, we are seeing How fast yung target natin for the eSports PCs. We're seeing games that are doing
144, I guess, minimally yung
higher. We have
higher 500 FPS.
Yes, so like going back dito, this is the ultimate play setup. So we have RTX 3080, 3060, and 2060. And then sarili na sila, hindi na nila kailangan saan sila pupunta. But yes, so anyways, let's see yung performance ng RTX 3080.
Okay.
Kasi ito yung importante dito pare. This is just one game. You may play, hindi naman ako naglalaro ng Cyberpunk, Frostpunk, hindi ako makarelate dyan. Like what if, ano na nilalaro mo? What if, sa lahat games, hindi naman mag-be example.
Back 4 Blood, lahat ng mga
PUBG,
Valorant, of course, Valorant, ngayon, Apex Legends, Fortnite, mga RTX,
hindi tayo matatapos pag-dilista natin lahat.
Madami, Elden Ring, all of those. But, playing them in high settings again. And syempre, nakadepende din doon. When you play at high settings, you get high fidelity pictures, of course. Yeah. So more enjoyable, more immersive yung experience mo, not just to consume the game, but also to create with it.
Yes.
Diba?
Again, going back sa sinabi mo, to experience, consume the game. Kasi nga, lahat ng tao may kanya-kanyang performance expectations. Like may mga tao masaya na sa medium, 60 FPS, may mga tao masaya na sa high. So it really depends on you. But having the option, let me say, kung parang sabihin ako, it's better to have it than never needed, or needed and never have it.
Yep.
That's the same thing sa gaming. Paano mag-3080, hindi mo kailangan. That's not really always the case. What if the bagong game was 20 FPS ang game ko? That's really the case here. So yun yung gusto mo. So, ngayon, that leads us to the next level, which is RTX.
RTX,
Ray
yes.
tracing to be specific. So what is ray tracing?
So ray tracing, of course, yun yung process, alright, ng light. Alright, the RTX video cards yung hardware ng Nvidia mismo has specialized processors. We call them cores, we call them ray tracing, or RT cores. Yes, the RT cores na walang ginagawa kundi mag-process lang ng lighting na to. As you can see right here, that ambient occlusion or the shadows, the hit, kung paano mag-hit yung light so you can have like a Hollywood cinematic quality. And you can turn it on for even more enjoyable experience.
Yung ray tracing sa game.
Yes. As you can see,
I-store point ko lang kayo.
Yep.
Enable natin ray tracing.
At this image quality, ladies and gents, nakikita natin here, the lighting is turned off. Meaning the light processing. So naka-turn off pa yung processors ng ray tracing cores. This is all default settings set at high. As you can see already, napakaganda naman na nyo. You can see how the light, process, how the light falls in the hands. And here you go, if you want to supercharge, alright, yung pag-process ng light without any added, hardware, just turn it on. So you can see right here, if you go to the graphic settings of Cyberpunk, they're doing it. Not yung ultra. Yeah, no. You can scroll down, yes, there's options. And hindi po siya exclusive ang ray tracing, hindi siya exclusive to Cyberpunk. There are other things that utilize ray tracing or the ray tracing cores, the RT cores of RTX series of video cards. You have Minecraft, nakita natin kanina, the RTX, you can have Control, you have like, ano pa ba yung madami? The Tomb Raider, Shadow of Tomb Raider. Here we go. Is it turned on?
Yes.
Hindi masyadong mapansin-pansin dito because ang nung reso. But if you go there, mapapansin mo, like the light, the accurate representation. Kahit yun yung pagtama dun, it looks like leather. So, the processing is like the physics itself of light. Dati kasi hindi possible yun, right? Boss Max, traditional rendering. You can't get this kind of image quality in real time.
It's really hard to picture it in this, you have to be in front of
Yes.
unit natin. So kung tanong nyo naman dito, it would be better. But generally, a lot of you guys would really, alam mo kung yung realistic to something like that is faster. But the point here is in performance. As you can see, we were doing 90 kanina on the 3080. I think around 59 to 60 dito, and unfortunately, we are sub 20 dito sa
20. This is the 20 series. It's the
Yes.
old, the old generation.
Generation.
Yes,
Still
the
very
touring
functional,
card.
but as you can see, Like the newer games definitely are more demanding. Ito yung bit yan. Not a lot of the older games will have this kind of requirements. So the newer games, definitely nag-improve sila. That is the reason why we have these generational updates. And may way pa rin for this performance penalty. Now that this performance penalty. Bakit yan boss? Kung hindi worth it yan, ayoko niyan. Of course, there is something that you can do. So 40 FPS will do something about that. 90 FPS will do something about it. And directly, 9 FPS din sa 2060 will do something
well,
about that.
let's take care of those dropping FPS. Kasi para sa mga friends natin sa press, kapag computing, we're using computing resources again. Alright? Kasi mahirap i-compute lahat ng to. Pagpaganda ng paganda yung image natin, pahirap i-compute yan in real time na nire-render mo, nilalaro mo pa. So it might affect your performance. Well, the RTX platform, ladies and gents, has another solution para magkaroon tayo ng boosted frame rates without having system impact na kailangan mo pang palakasin lahat yan, kailangan mo pang upgrade. We call it DLSS or Deep Learning Super Sampling. It's an upscaling technology that utilizes another type of processor na present sa RTX cards natin. We call that the Tensor cores. Alright? And it's available in Turing 20 series and 30 series model. So yeah, you just turn it on, as you can see, diba? With a few couple of clicks.
Yeah. So it's enabled per game, so it depends on game. There are games that support DLSS version 1 point something, then there's version that support DLSS version 2, then 2.3. Yung pinabago natin would be 2.3. It fixes yung corrections dun sa edges, so hindi siya masyadong jagged, pero hindi mo mapapansin talaga yun. So, kanina we were doing a lot of penalized performance. Right now, we've seen performance. So usually kasi you drop 80%, then you rise again on the DLSS ka. That is the reason this technology was developed to curb the performance penalty na usually nakikita mo rito. Bakit? Kasi eventually, this will be the standard in game development. Once games are all ray traced, you definitely are starting again. And imbis na, alam mo yung palong dati na lahat tayo ng games natin 320 by 240, hindi na tayo pwede bumalik doon. That is the reason we have to do something that to maintain our performance expectations, which is 60 FPS, which is 170 FPS for eSports. If your game supports this technology, definitely you can enjoy this newer technology. So,
look at the numbers kanina. With this one single digits, right? This is an 8. This is the old generation, and this one kanina pumalo siya ng sub 40, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, but when we turn DLSS on, here's the thing about DLSS. Na-boost niya yung frame rates mo without changing anything and without the loss of visual fidelity.
That is true. So this is powered by, again, ang kwento mo kanina, AI deep
Yeah,
learning.
it utilizes artificial intelligence. There's a whole science behind it na nasa drive version ng video card mo. But this is not software emulation, sirs and ma'am. This is hardware-based processing mismo. Yan yung wala yan sa ibang older generations ng video cards. Makukuha lang yan sa RTX platform, sa 20 series at 30 series. Pero definitely better with version 2.3.
Yes, it's 1.3 times faster. I think we can see that dito sa example for the 2060. You can see the 2060 doing, I think 50% if no 3060 natin. That's the advantage of a newer generation. So technically, mayroong explain in detail dito, but we're trying to communicate yung mga sarili nagawang nilalapit sa inyo. Like, ano ba silbi nung PC na advantage of one or the other? Of course, kanina, when you go straight raster, parang halos speaking yung dalawa pero now you see yung advantage.
This one.
Yeah.
Lalo na to.
And again, I'm really sorry kasi ito lang yung demo na pwede namin ipakita para there are, like personally for me, I do benchmarks for 28, 30, 35, 40 games. Ito isa lang to eh. Again, I can like, isa sa inyo, lapit yung boss ko, benchmark naman ng Valorant, benchmark naman dito. Hindi kasi natin mag-benchmark ng eSports game for 2 reasons. Una, online, pangalawa kasi kailangan natin pumasok sa game. And ayaw natin makasira ng game ng ibang tao para lang mag-benchmark. So that's the reason we did not do benchmark for eSports game.
Yeah, speaking of eSports, right? All these technologies na available dun sa mga hardware natin. Ano yung impact dito for eSports? Not just also for casual gamers, but those who want to go pro sa eSports scene, right?
Ang mention ko kanina, di ba, sabi ko sa'yo, nandito na yung PC expectations. So if you're really, alam mo yung joke na, ang ganda naman ng mouse at keyboard mo, mahina ka naman. Alam mo yun, di ba?
Yes.
Pero what if it's the inverse? What if napakagaling mong tao, pero ang bagal ng PC? You're technically limited by the technology that you have, di ba? Very limited. Paano ka mag-grow? Paano ka magiging global esports talent na tulad nitong high class na tayo nito?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Correct? So, that is one reason why you want to upgrade to a newer PC or at least a modern one. And with that, of course, malalaman mo kung hanggang saan yung limit mo. And you can go and go and go. It's basically learning by without limit. Diba? I think esports has come to a point na parang sa package yan. Like, shoes are now developed with like,
3D printing technology.
Energy or
Yes.
energy.
Yes.
That's the same way with computers. So, going back to esports, relating that to esports, we have yung GeForce eSports PCs natin together with the RTX PCs. Ang ganda nito, the RTX PCs are technically esports PCs then you can just go both ways. But purely RTX PCs and purely esports PCs for GeForce eSports PCs, you can play esports games and it will not limit you in any way, and pwede ka pa mag-level up to the next stage. Kasi nga, in esports, you want as proven as possible. It doesn't have to be, ray tracing, or it doesn't have to have DLSS, but you will have reflex and other technologies from Nvidia that will help improve your game.
Yes. And not just also gaming, but also syempre yung mga other applications nga natin since yung hardware natin is capable. Alright, this is not just for gamers, but on the other half of it, we got creators. We got artificial intelligence developers.
Nakalimutan ko yung figure kanina sinabi ni Sergio, but we have figures for like in the entire gaming industry. The gaming industry is right now a $300 billion industry. And then we have a lot of viewers, 105 million.
Yeah, the viewers themselves is another story.
That is a big Pero for creators, we mentioned again the rendering capabilities for 1 millisecond. But if you apply that to a process, Premiere Pro, the video resolve. Luckily, our Tech Studio supports those technology, and that is included with this. Then you have game-ready drivers. Basically, game-ready drivers are co-developed with the studio. Composition drivers. Kinopya ko yung chat sorry. Let me just give them an answer dito para may idea.
Habang hinahanap mo, so essentially mga ladies and gents, all you need right now, nandito na sa pinaka-latest generation ng Nvidia video cards. Lahat for consumption ng games, for casual gamers, for prosumers na talagang hobbyist nagsisimula na mag-live stream. You can create, and of course, syempre, create with quality like the eye-popping graphics, mabilis, the delivery time, efficient.
Tingnan ko yung chart yan, parang ang dami pala natin, ang dami pala ng bullet points.
Marami.
It's really wide. It's really wide. So basically, we're getting all of this. It is included, and ang tawag nito is the gaming ecosystem ng Nvidia GeForce. So this is the gaming ecosystem. Start with architecture, right away are the architecture. What is an architecture? Basically, it is how the GPU hardware is designed to develop with anything like consumption, the rest, technology. So a lot of this class, you can basically reach out to us para explaining you in details. It will really take a lot of time. But what do you do about it? Closing thoughts.
What else is missing here? Yun na lang ang question natin. And the answer to that is actually, we'll leave it to you. Kasi as you can see, ito, lahat na. You can game, you can consume game, you can create game, you have optimized drivers for your applications, alright? You have optimized drivers for your games. You can have broadcast capabilities. You can have some optimizations with your camera, with your microphone, everything. There's GeForce experience, there's downloads and everything. So, yeah, to conclude, Boss Mang, I think we're not missing anything here. And also, our customers...
Sana pakita, pero it's really loaded. It's really loaded.
Yeah, so I think that concludes our part for this one. We hope you learned something dito sa demos natin na to. We learned about FPS, the basic unit of benchmarking, if we can say that, para sa mga gamers natin. And we're doing this to help our end users, the gamers, of course, the business people, the entrepreneurs, to make better decisions when it comes to purchasing their PC hardware and want to invest in this space. So with that, we thank you, and I'd like to invite everyone na speakers natin. We're going to proceed with our Q&A session for you, of course, members of the media. And yeah, can we have, I think, that's it. 5-star. Can we get away?